This is my Pismo Beach sweatshirt. I used to own real estate and property in Pismo Beach, and property is valued at $9 million today. I know it's hard to believe. It's like, anyways, I lost a lot, but we're not going to get into Tyler's assets. It's important, people, to own a house, okay? You might find people out there that tell you, no, it's not a good idea, you might as well rent. It's important because when you own a piece of America, you feel more grounded and more together and sane. You also, men, need to know that your worth center stage, okay? You're worth becoming wealthy, and whatever you do in your art, even if you have to be antagonized and patronized by people because you are teased in your performance art, like I teach you to do, and you can see many of the videos on YouTube, that you really can make a difference and get past your bitterness and get past the hurt that people have put you in. Oh, by the way, for all you friends of Hamilton or Hamilton admirers, Tyler Hamilton, myself, is always into what? Being a pleaser, right? It's very hustler Hollywood. Anyways, my assistant brought these back to me from Hustler Hollywood on Sunset Boulevard. They come with cute little, look at this, and it's nice, it comes with a bag. These are the shoes for the show that are being produced. Gorgeous, beautiful these are. The clip comes from Madonna Inn in San Luis Obispo. That clip, two of them both, they're over $200, so they are by no means cheap. Neither is the image that we're creating. This here is a headdress. See the feather, the apricot, and pale pink. Anyways, that is that. So, these are the shoes, and I wanted to share them with you. But now, I've had a lot of Christianity and people that are Christians around me put me down because I'm, who I am. And I'm creating a character right now, but not anything I need to talk about, but hunka wooga, really. Hunka wooga wooga. And don't be a party pooper, people. Some days when you wake up, you're going to feel like you're not on top of your game. That's okay. It's alright. And you gotta have the California fuck you attitude rooted in cops lying to you, right? Be strong. Even if you feel that you are in a what? A hot mess. You still could be strong. Pardon me. Pardon me. Now, lots of people think that I am a tease. And this is wrong. My comedian work is shock rock. I use a dark humor. I follow after Joan Rivers, a famous female comedian. She stated, you don't have to apologize in comedy. Okay? Also, people know that if you're 18 years or older, you have to, not worry, but if you are not 18 years or older, you have to turn this off. So 1, 2, 3. There are rules, times have changed, making investments in real estate. In fact, that real estate really wasn't mine I was talking about. Again, it's part of being a tease. People tell me, no, I'm trying to give you little excerpts of things that I've lost in my family as a result of divorce. And having a loss of family and being a child of divorce, you feel like you can't do enough. And it's very easy to go toward a life of prostitution that I talk about, or even a life of not only in front of the camera as a porn star, but also a life behind porn and being a voyeur. Okay, people, listen, you're getting older. You're not on top of your game. It does not mean that you cannot still pursue becoming a sign boy OG, like a Scientologist, like Tom Cruise. Become a sign boy OG, BOY. After they get you hooked, they try to change on you. Religion, people make up churches and religion and non-profit organizations and institutions like your government or your school. You tell people, okay, and I do this all the time, people think I'm looking for sugar daddy. I'm not looking for sugar daddy. Everybody thinks I'm sugar daddy because I'm 47. It's funny, and I'm in a PhD program and I'm famous. Barely go out and not have young boys coming to me. It's funny. They're like, pimp me out, pimp me out. You know, people with money, you can make money off of me. Please pimp me out, Tyler Hamilton. But I don't want to be daddy. I'm tired of going down on men and seeing grey pubic hair. So I don't even want to be with a sugar daddy. Life sucks, just make sure you don't swallow. That's kind of like the by and large rule. So I'm trying to show you in this video portrayal, I am not a tease. These shoes are for an iconic star image, a dramatist persona, an image identity for gender politics, a lot of political homosexuality. I have a public administration streak, community organizer, life coach for men, help men get out of their closets, end human sex, gay trafficking, and also reduce STDs, look at our behaviors, get back into college, learn something about advocacy, standing up for something that matters, and campaigning for change. And the beginning of change starts with you, quote unquote, Gandhi. So, you know, followers of Christ, all you followers of Jesus Christ that don't like me because I'm gay and I'm out, you followers of Christ, you're actually 10 miles behind. You're late. I don't have to deal with you telling people that I'm a tease and slandering my name. I don't need to deal with that. $10 and the hoe will holla. It's kind of like what they say, right? Well, you know, you don't have to give me any $10. I'm not trying to be a hoe. I'm not trying to holler, and I'm not trying to get in your pockets. You notice I never asked you once for money, and yet I allow myself to be seen out here on YouTube as what? Someone being loved, not relying on phone bone, telephone, having orgasm and hard-ons and, you know, on adult chat lines. You know the drill. A lot of people I'm educating for the very first time because you know nothing about, you know, a gay subculture, even an adult culture for human beings or something like that. Well, spend some time, you know, with your partner, with your lover, and be creative and learn about one another and how you guys can be there for one another, for better or for worse. And you should have thriving sex lives. I think that's very important for people. So people are not together anymore because they don't have a very, you know, good sex life. So, and all you men, you tell me I'm Johnny Depp, you tell me I am George Michael, you tell me to bend down and to take it. Well, you know what? Listen, I know the gay traits out there. Money, conquering, anger and sex, stranger and promiscuity, barebacking, giving GHB, the the date rape drug. Pardon me, I gotta put in my dentures so I can barely speak. Meth, P&P, what have you, and what? Porn. And what does it equal? Do the mathematics, ladies and gentlemen. The sociological mathematics. Talking social sciences. This is as good as you're going to get for becoming a statistician through watching me. It all accounts for what? Being loved. And that's sad. Because when you've been a convenience slut like I have, very moody, but you're available and you have to perform and show off, it's not easy to cross your fingers and hope for the best. But one thing me and you do know, to stand with me on, is that you're what? Courageous in something that's beautiful to share and have, right? Claim your life as beautiful and be able to share it. Because that gives people what? Sense of community. And this exchange of energy and being secure in friendship with one another is what? Is managing life so you don't have to go out there and feel like you have to marry a lawyer. Or celebrity or politician or a doctor like myself. Be elegant and don't let the worst get the best of you. Okay? Now, again, rewind. Stop. Rewind. Stop. Play. What I'm trying to say is I'm not a tease. And people, you're not always up on your game. So folks that are hard on themselves, that might be envious of my energy, don't put me down and tell people I'm teasing people because I'm jumping around like a little jackrabbit. Right? That's why I wore this. So people think I'm a tease, they think I'm a jackrabbit. You know what? Be a shock rock, whoever you want to be, and don't let people try to what? Spoil you from having a good life. Now, you wake up in the morning and you say, I'm not on top of my game. Okay, this is the complaint, not me being a teaser not and having to prove that. You want to take this off? I'll leave this on. Anyways, so it's important to come out about not only who you are, but what you want to be. Now, when you do this, okay, it's not all physical, where you have to feel good physically. All you need to do is that, you know, get out and meet people who are elegant, slutty, classy tramp, but nice. And tell her that you have no money and you want to do cocktails and you're going to put it on a credit card if she'll join you. And see if she's really that funky to betray you, to turn on your back by using you. Well, let's see if she actually says, let me pay. So men are not knowing where they are at. They're scared to open up a door for a woman because the woman might think you want my pussy and you're sexist and you're misogynist and you hate me and you're trying to have sex with me. Or do they open the door and be gracious and know that the woman is going to receive it as something that's very gracious? So men are mind-fucked because of what? Feminism. And because women marry up and expect money from men, she doesn't need to care to watch this video. This video is for men who decided to what? I say it in some of my video portrayals. Ditch the bitch and make the switch. Now, we drain the main vein and get it cocaine with a syringe. Now, I like to see this be put to an end in the adult industry or even among men. I don't like men doing all this meth, and I don't like the way they are using a syringe and they're including what? Mr. Pecker. I'm not just joshing, I'm very serious. I see this all the time, and it's what? It's increasing STDs. These men, they go and do their drugs, and then they lose inhibition with heterosexual men, and then they show people this is how you live with yourself, by being a slut and being a single bachelor. Now that is the old Hollywood days, so it's a very big thing in Hollywood that can never be changed. So, you're not on top of your game, and you want to do certain things, but the physical isn't there, so all you do is jack off in the bed and pretending that you're on porn. Listen, I've said this before, the greatest profession of man is finding his way back to himself. It's an important problem that I want everybody to remember. So when you are down, okay, you don't need to say, oh, Tyler Hamilton, he's a tease. Look how he's jumping around like he's a cutesy little whore. That's what they say about me. Don't think that. I'm being very direct about all of the stereotypes out there and all of the pain that comes with being a gay man, needing to come out of the closet and helping other men come out of the closet, and that doesn't mean being a homewrecker. Okay? So you men, do everything with class. And I think you'll get further along with that. So that being stated, I kind of threw some words of wisdom out there. I used little, shock rock. If you want to call this shock rock, I don't. I consider this more shock rock. Right. Stripping down and getting naked. I love the nudist culture. I know somebody and he says, oh, I'm not into the whole, gay optional nude resorts type of things and Palm Springs. I'm thinking to myself, well, they're in Key West, they're in every gay mecca. And I says, I think it's wonderful. He says, oh, there's a bunch of perverts. And I suggest everybody's doors are open and they're looking in and they put the red light and the green light bulb on and whatever, and it indicates certain types of sex. And then you have handkerchiefs from out of people's back pocket that you meet at the bar. So all this is very Palm Springs gay mecca. I used to live in the desert, by the way. And so I just explained, well, I think that's hot. Like, that's what makes gay gay, doesn't it? I mean, in the day, there used to be a place called Daddy Warbucks, and you would go through these palm trees to get to the back of their property to go to the bar. And, all through the date palms, this is in the desert, men are having sex. So, this is the day, this is what made Hollywood seedy and skanky. Well, then don't put down other places like gay mecca. If you're going to put down any place, you could put down Washington, D.C., and what the politicians have done to young men in the YMCA for many years. And also the call boys, the rent boys that have gone in and out of the White House in the middle of the night. That's what you can complain about. You don't have to complain about Hollywood ugly Jewish people that deserve to be dead, okay, and killed because of corruption. Tired of people putting down Hollywood, and as well as any gay mecca. Want people to be positive. Okay, this is positive exploratory activities for people of age in legal settings. So these Christians need to stop being so full of yourself and telling people this is how to live. There are many ways to live, and I explore that in my lectures. I show you the diversity. This is what we're talking about, a global human family, a globalization of homosexuality, democratic, without force, democratic promotion or social justice prevalence without force. Everything is done right, but you have to be honest, and you have to be okay to be cheap with your rhinestones like Dolly Parton. You need everybody to get your head from out of your fucking asses, because this is a problem with America. And I might have to discuss this more in a lecture under one of my theories. But people are running around thinking like they have to be perfect. They act really nice to see what you are, to sniff around to size you up. I've said that before. And then what they do is they zap you, okay? If you have what they want or you don't have what they want, they're going to zap you and they're going to find a way to what? Betray you. There's going to be some disloyalty. And you could see the jealousy in their eyes when you first meet them. You could tell they're not good people. You could tell they're willing to lie. Not that they lie, but are they willing to lie? Okay? And are they ethical when nobody is looking? In a race to nowhere world where you need to just chill and be cash. It means casual. So if we use art, in my case performance art, alright, or sketching or drawing, writing, literature, or even the art of sex, or ballroom dancing, whatever form of art you use, help that augment behavior. For myself, it's helped me stay away from hard controlled substances in the gay community, where I have barebacked and I've done very risky things sexually because the drugs help men lose inhibitions to go ahead and hold on to one another and connect. Okay, so you know, gay or straight, there are diseases, there are behaviors, but it doesn't mean one should be told that they are lesser than and they should go to hell. It's not right. It's not right. We want to accept diversity of thought, diversity of world religious culture that includes Satanists, occultists, it includes pagans, heathens, not just Mormons and Baha'is and Catholics and Christians and Protestants, even the list goes on, Presbyterian. You want to understand that people you meet and you cross by daily are different. Not everybody is the same. That makes life remarkable. So when you wake up and you don't feel like you're on top of your game, you know it's a fantastic day to meet people. Do everything you can to get out. Okay? Enjoy yourself, alright? Work, get your money together, pay your debts, right? Take vacation, holiday. See, no place in the world like America says, work like a whore and a slave to your own dream, and you never take all the holiday that you need every year. Okay? So people are nitpicking at one another because of this culture of competition, this culture of, you know, not sure that once you hit big, if you're going to stay on top and in the trend of things as an actress, so you think you have to keep working and you can't take some time away and rest. You don't want to turn off the car because the car might not turn back on. So you keep the car going. You keep your life revving. You keep working, working, working. Most of your life, you build your life accumulating, and your later part of your years, you realize, I got to shed all of this identity. Okay? So things are temporal and fleeting and transitory and based on a level of what? Hope to enjoy and to make good. Alright? Everything comes out in a wash. World peace is inevitable. You're not born with original sin. You don't have to be responsible for Adam and Eve. It's 2018. And you're born noble. I want everybody to have a wonderful day. And even if you are not on top of the game and you don't feel the same like you did when you were younger, realize, look at ideas and just the mind and what you can engage with and ignite with me just in this short period of time of me sitting in this chair and you being in your space, not being able to move because of a disability or something, or being afraid of the world. People, stay courageous. Just stay courageous. And, you know, you can be on top of your game here all the time. Don't lose your mind unless you what? are senile and you have dementia, period. God bless you.